believe I may have touched on this before, but I was going to talk about underneath your drawing resources, you have your sheet formats. And what this is if you create the same object over and over again, and you want to have an exact layout of how your drawing works. As far as I want to have a 3 view, and then I want to have an isometric view over here, kind of in this corner. I want the 3 view to be kind of down here at the bottom. Maybe you have a parts list up here that you do every time. This isn't going to be assembly, so there's not going to be a whole terrible lot to it. You have a revision table up here in this corner. Zoom in here. Get everything kind of the way you want it. Make sure you have room for everything. And what you can do is you can right click on sheet 1 and say create sheet format. What you can do now is you can right click on this, say new sheet, and it'll ask you what part do you want to use. And let's see here, I'll use my little bumper for my battery earlier. Hit OK. You can see it puts in everything about that little bumper. Puts in my 3 view, puts in my ISO drawing, puts in everything about it. I can do it again. New sheet. This time I'm going to come out here to all my drawings. I'm going to pick one of these other drawings that we did something early on. One I used for fillets. Say OK. You can see that it automatically lays everything out in the same view pattern that I had. You may need to tweak something if it's a little bit larger part or something like that. But what this gives you is the exact repeatability in all of your drawings. So all your drawings will look exactly the same. If you have a set of 50 drawings and the only thing that changes every time are these hole sizes, and the overall height can adjust 2 millimeters and the overall width can adjust 1 millimeter. So you have a bunch of different options, but at the same time, they all look basically the same. If you're flipping through a drawing pack, there's nothing worse than having like a ISO over here and, the 3 view up here and, just crazy stuff like that as you flip back and forth. By creating these sheet formats, it's going to remember what you did and give you great repeatability and make your drawings look much cleaner and much more professional. So I highly suggest you set these up if you do a lot of repetitive parts. Set up the sheet format, you insert it in, it'll ask you for the drawing, give it the drawing, and boom, you're done. It's pretty much that simple and that easy. So try to create a couple sheet formats based on how you design parts and what you do in kind of a repetitive nature, and see if you can't use that to get some good standard repeatability and get some good drawing standards in there for you.